Mother knows best.
Well, welcome.
Return, hope, promise.
We've been here before, but I loaded the save game.
What is this? Some kind of a threat?
The Kree Council demands proof of Nikki's heritage under the Kree purity laws.
What Kree purity laws?
Corel never told you that either? The Kree are extremely strict about their bloodlines.
This does not look good.
For you?
So...
Oh, for Nikki. What are the chances the Kree are involved in any of this?
The Council of Purity isn't cryptic. When they punish someone, they make sure everyone knows it.
So...
Corel and Nikki would be hanging from a wall.
So Corel is Kree, but I'm not sure this is an alternate dimension. Is the Nova Corps under the control of the Kree? Or is Corel serving under the
Still
Nova
no word from
Corps
Cosmo?
as a Kree? Upcoming Accuser visit. Kree Purity Council. As you are all aware, the Accuser, Ronan, will be making... Oh no, her? Wait, her? Not his? The Accuser will be making her diplomatic trip to Hala's Hope next cycle to discuss the Kree's Council's involvement with reconstruction efforts. However, this is not her only business on the station. All Kree currently serving Nova
What is
Corps...
the appropriate way to console Peter Quill if we confirm that Centurion Corel and the child are dead?
Have you confirmed they're dead?
No.
Then let's not worry about that yet.
Guys. All Kree currently serving Nova Corps will be expected to meet with the Accuser at the allotted time for your interrogation. Ah, all Kree currently serving Nova Corps. Okay, so Nova Corps accepts Kree, so it's just that. You may be asked to provide records of family history and recent medical results, not the ones provided by Nova Corps, but by a certified Kree physician from the Purity Council list.
Just to be sure, we're definitely not taking things, right?
You have a problem, daughter of Thanos?
I have a lot of problems, but that still doesn't answer my question.
Please shut up. If you have children currently living with you, they may be interviewed as well. Failure to arrive for your appointment will not be tolerated. The Accuser will be more than willing to locate you in your place of work and escort you to an interrogation room. To be punctual. Okay, so a Kree Accuser has the right to interrogate on Nova Corps territory, so maybe Nova Corps is under the jurisdiction of the Kree, or it's some sort of... I don't know.
Dog report item. Something definitely happened here.
Thanks for the update, Drax.
You are welcome.
The resemblance is uncanny.
She doesn't look anything like me. She's blue. Besides, why wouldn't Corel have just told me?
Protect her daughter, Peter Quill. Copulating with you was a capital offense under the Kree purity laws.
Oh, right. That. So when Corel said we shouldn't be doing this...
He was being literal.
This must be Corel's first kid. I remember she talked about him a lot.
He was on Hala, right? When the Shatari...
Yeah. Her kid and her husband.
Explains how fearless she was during the war. She had nothing to lose.
Corel had a real artistic side to her.
She was the only Kree I ever knew who painted and played music. I used to think it was a sign of weakness, but...
No. It's a strength. Definitely a sign of strength.
Oh, cool. That's her room. Her official room, anyway.
I wonder if Nikki made this.
I am Groot.
Some kind of dye machine. Is it normal for Kree to dye their hair?
not unless they're hiding something.
Nikki's ID. Something seems off, though.
What do you mean, off?
I don't know. Like it's been flagged or something. Not sure.
Is the girl's date of birth on those documents? Does it match with the typical Kree gestation period?
I really wouldn't know.
Okay, I'm in. But I got bad news, lover boy.
What did you find?
Come here and I'll show you.
Nikki?
Obvious signs of a struggle, Peter Quill.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Hey, Quill, you interested in seeing this or not?
It's So what am I looking at?
Nothing.
She's the captain. Captains keep logs.
You keep logs?
I'm trying to tell you, they're gone. All of them. Almost like the world mind went out of its way to sever everything.
Have you tried turning it off and on?
What about backups? Doesn't every Nova ship have a central hub or something?
A Nexus mainframe, yeah. If there's ghosts anywhere in the system, that's where.
I categorically refuse.
Not literal ghost, Drax. He's talking about data. Right?
Yes, but we'd have to access the Nexus directly. Means going to the bridge.
We're not leaving until we find out what happened.
Center of operations it is. According to the ship's map, the bridge should be right through here.
Oh dear. This smells like a trap.
Dog report item. It's one of them priests down there, ain't it?
Okay, so looks like the church... Oh, crap.
Nuts to this. I'm out of here.
Stop moving.
A warrior does not hesitate, Peter Quill.
Okay, let's be careful.
He says after you.
Voices down.
Oh dear.
What the...
Dog report item! We are under attack!
By a giant robot?
By some weird priest.
By a weird giant robot priest!
Okay, that's definitely a dog report item.
Brute! Slow him down!
Peter! Drax needs help!
Smash him up, Drax!
Pummeling something with skin is infinitely more satisfying!
You know what else is satisfying? Not dying! Dickie, are we barely denting this thing?
We need to focus on taking it down! There's too many!
The enemy proves persistent!
Let's try that again, shall we?
Ha! Wowberry
This is how it's done!
Ain't nothing getting through!
Oh, you, Rocket! I guess someone must think this is the most valuable part of the ship!
This may be a problem!
They say information is power, Peter Quill!
I'm in full, bro!
Gladly! The gargantuan droid is also a sizable threat!
Then let's all take a crack at hurting this thing!
Just me? Or this makes Raker's church seem way cooler?
Focus, Peter! This thing's trying to kill us!
What? Oh,
What are
that's
these
How
lights
is he still
obscuring my
standing?
vision?
Hey, Quill! I think the big guy's seen stars!
Smoke them, Rocket!
All we had to do was walk quietly across the corridor!
I, for one, prefer the violent
Peter!
path.
Help! Now!
Perish! The enemy proves persistent!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of
Hang
pain!
in there, bud! Quill, do something!
We're all agreed the church is part of this now, right?
Gee, what gave it away? This one just eats ammo!
Guys, huddle up!
What a bunch of losers! Me and Groot, we win this in our sleep.
Thanos used to time me in fights like this just to make it interesting.
They are no match for these blades, Peter Quill.
All right, listen. This isn't our first rodeo, guys. Problem is, if we play it cocky, one little mistake is gonna bring us down. So let's get back out there, give this fight complete dedication, and make them scream. Who's with me?
Wise words, Peter
Nice
Quill!
one, Peter!
Let me in!
This has got my name on it!
I am leaning toward Robot Priest over Priest Robot for the dog report!
Robot Priest has a better
The beast is running out of limbs!
So we're all thinking that Ranker's church is definitely involved!
We must tell the dog about the priest.
Robot priest.
I am Groot.
Groot says the mutt's not answering.
Keep trying. The rest of us can focus on figuring a way out.
Really? This is the server room, right? And servers mean data?
I can't just plug servers into my skull. I still need a central terminal.
You said the bridge was on the other side of that corridor, so we just gotta make our way across and then up somehow.
That'll do it.
Well played, Peter Quill.
I am Groot.
How am I supposed to know why the pooch ain't picking up? Keep trying.
That's not good news, that's for sure. The Russian-Soviet dog.
Perhaps we should have
answering.
interrogated the robot priest.
Okay, so according to the map I saw, Nexus should be just above us.
Shall I throw the rodent?
Come on! Alright, let's look around. Maybe we can find something.
I have never understood how so much information can be stored in such a magical way.
What, you mean servers?
All of it. Servers, computers, technology.
So you basically don't understand anything I do?
Precisely.
I have the feeling I forgot something. Rocket! Where's the bright side of life? Maybe we have to tell Gamora to cut the cables or something.
It's weird, right? How the world mind seems to have gone completely dark.
Very weird.
Perhaps it is rebooting.
Of all the words you could have used there, Drax, that one actually wasn't too bad.
Thank you. It was either that or reloading.
Well, this is leading to nowhere. That's not helping us.
There's an open panel up in the corner there. Pretty sure that's our exit.
Perfect! So we just gotta jump across a few of these floaty server things? Seems, perfectly safe.
They contain near infinite stores of data. Pretty sure they can temporarily support our puny mortal frames. Well, mine anyway.
To think, all of this could have been avoided had the rodent not broken the glass.
You're blaming him for that?
His panicked scampering is what caused the final break.
Your oversized gut is what caused the first 50 breaks!
Guys! Pretty sure it was already cracked. Probably from that giant robot priest mutiny thing.
Hey Groot, any luck getting through to Cosmo yet?
I am Groot.
Nope, still nothing.
Reception will probably be better once we're on the bridge.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Okay, this is it, the command center.
Which I guess makes that the Nexus control terminal.
Fingers crossed we find something useful.
Let's
I'm
first see,
thinking
maybe
you
we
should do
can
the
have a
honors,
skin or
Quill.
something here.
That does not seem like you.
He probably thinks the Nexus is booby-trapped.
Ah, that would explain it.
Hey, I ain't the one that's eager to know what happened. Let Quill see for himself.
That's interesting.
What do you think, Groot?
He says it's the best.
What are we waiting for, Peter?
Yeah, just... nice. That's quite the mustache.
0001.
Corell's badge number is 0001. How could she be the first one?
The world mind reset all Nova IDs after the Galactic War.
I do not understand. Why is Peter Quill not accessing the Nexus?
New passcode found 0663. Cycle reminders. Pour at. To do, finish report an explosion in docking. Schedule hazardous material crew. Review arrest reports. QZ. Cross-reference outstanding warrants. Meeting area. Upcoming Millennium test for Denari and Yelok. 0663. Schedule corpsman ballistics training. Believe in yourself. Ongoing failing. Don't forget to eat something.
Because he's scared of ghosts.
Find something?
Just some personal logs. Huh. I wonder.
So we have 3 passcodes, but we don't know in which order we need to use them. Why are there so many plants here? That's odd.
Groot wants to know if Quill's stalling because of his fear of parental responsibility.
Obviously.
Clearly. No! Any chance we might need an access number?
Maybe.
Won't know till you try accessing the thing first.
Dog report item. We have reached the command center, but Peter Quill refuses to access the Nexus.
Wonder what this does.
Nothing useful is my guess. Nova Corps and their bloated administrative crap. Probably need a card just to use the bathroom. No, it does not sound like a good idea. People should be free to pee whenever and wherever they want.
Ew.
I told you he was a monster.
Golden Shadow, Centurion Carlos, trying something a little different, let me know what you think. 0025, We have a lot of passcodes now. Carlo made sure his office door was locked. He pulled the shades down on his viewport, sat at his desk, and wondered just how true the story was. The client was pretty convincing, but most liars are. Still, there was something in it. Okay. He tapped his fingers on the case file, but didn't open it. He stood up and walked to the wash basin. Julius Caesar wants to know your location, talking about himself in the third person. Looked at himself in the mirror, grimaced and turned away. She'd offered him too much money for too little a job. It didn't add up. Something about it gnawed on him. At him. He hurried back to the file, turned on the light and looked over the pages carefully. There, indented on the back of the photo, a number 0025. Combination maybe? Contact number? He ran out. If he hurried, he might be able to tail the client. If that led anywhere. If that led anywhere. I read that correctly, that's just
Rocket,
odd.
just access it yourself.
Have you found any useful information, Peter Quill?
Well, it's something.
I am Groot.
Maybe he is worried it'll prove they're dead. I really couldn't tell you.
Locked. I wonder though. Nikki really didn't want her mom to know about this passkey she gave me.
No way is some kid's card gonna bypass the Nexus.
we're in.
You're kidding.
Well,
Yes! Guys, we're in!
Oh, hello
Go to
there.
the criminal records, Quill. I want to see my files.
Let's go audio logs for now.
Get to the juicy stuff already.
Channeling your Nova Force.
A comprehensive guide to meditation
And managing your mental health.
actually, I wouldn't mind a copy of that.
Pass.
Let me get this straight. She became a teapot? That's what my source said.
Amazing.
I hate you all.
Well, that don't sound good.
The audio file must be corrupted.
The audio file and everything else in the galaxy.
Attention, away team. Please ensure your helmet cams are in full operation ahead of this afternoon's away mission into the quarantine zone. Thank you.
Just like Corel, everything by the book.
Yeah.
It's a list of bucketheads. We already know your girlfriend works here, Quill.
Corel, Centurion.
It might have useful info or
The
something.
crew to Richard Ryder, status unknown, origin Kree-La. Kree, so she is a Kree. Prosting the Hala's Hope, Andromeda Galaxy, role captain. Background. Centurion Corel joined the Nova Corps after the Galactic War. Her previous experience in the Kree Imperial Army was a beneficial gain to this organization. Her role during the siege of Chitauri Prime was instrumental to winning the Galactic War. In the time since, Corel has become instrumental to the rebuilding efforts across the galaxy, notably her involvement in the creation of the Quarantine Zone, a galactic dumping zone for Galactic War technology. Attendum. Centurion has requested a permanent assignment to the quarantine zone in the Andromeda star system. Notes, it has been 1 cycle since Centurion Corel and the crew of the Hallas Hope have checked in with the World Mind. Further monitoring will be required. Commendations, Kree Imperial Army Cross, Galactic War Commendation.
Agent of Thanos? Gamora, care to explain?
Not really. Except that it wasn't me.
Malik Tarsel, Centurion. Recruiter was Roman Day, deceased. Origin Chandilar, posting Chandilar High Council. Assignment Diplomat. Background, Centurion Malik Tarsel was an accomplished diplomat assigned to Chandilar, the throne world of the Shi'ar Empire. After the collapse of the Kree Empire during the Galactic War, Tarsel was able to broker a tenuous alliance with Magistrix Lilandra, who saw an opportunity to expand her empire. Shortly after, an agent of Thanos attempted to assassinate both Tarsel and Lilandra. Tarsel did not survive the encounter. Afterward, the Magistrix rejected the alliance. Notes, a memorial has been erected on New Xandar, commemorating those who sacrificed their lives to the greater good of the galaxy. Commendations, Blue Star, posthumously. Galactic Medal of Valor, posthumously. Oh dear.
Check it out. Nikki's got a file.
Nicolette Gold. Rank Cadet. Recruiter Corral. Status unknown. Origin redacted. Oh, posting the Hallas Hope, Andromeda Galaxy. Cadet in training. Background. Nicolette Gold, aka Nikki, is a cadet in training and child of Centurion Corral. Her father remains unknown. Despite a few demerits of her record, no doubt a result of her mother being her commanding officer, Gold shows great promise and will likely have a successful career in the Nova Corps. Notes, it has been 1 cycle since Centurion Corral and the crew,
I have heard of this one. He was a good man.
Roman Day.
So good means scut when you're dead.
Prime Commandant. Oh, Worldman was a recruiter. Oh, but deceased. Coming from Xandar. Roman Day graduated top of his class from the Nova Academy. He quickly rose in rank, attracting the attention of the World Mind. As Prime Commandant, Day or Commandant, Day oversaw the day-to-day operations of the Nova Corps, Space Militia and Exploration Divisions, respectively. This included overseeing Nova Prime. During the Galactic War, Day called upon the Xandarian Starcorps fleet to create a blockade against invading Chitauri forces. This blockade was instrumental to the evacuation of Xandar. Only 1 squadron would survive this encounter. Notes, Day is reported missing in action, MIA, and presumed dead. A memorial has been erected on New Xandar, commemorating those who sacrificed their lives to the greater good of the galaxy. Galactic Medal of Valor, Galactic War Commendation. MIA, so he could be a servant of Thanos.
AWOL.
Richard
And who's
Ryder.
running Nova Corps?
That's a good question.
Prime. Kuta World Mind status AWOL. Origin Earth? Oh, Richard Ryder. Okay, Nova Prime is a former acting leader of the Nova Corps. He was selected by the World Mind after his squadron was the only one to survive the destruction of Xandar. His leadership during the Galactic War led to several victories, notably the final siege of Chitauri Prime. Post-war, Ryder took a more political role in galactic affairs. His primary focus was the rebuilding of the Nova Corps, Space Militia, and Exploration Division with the help of member worlds. Notes, Ryder has been absent without leave, AWOL, for multiple rotations. The World Mind has lost all contact with him. Further action may be required. Medal of Valor and a commendation.
She crashed into a Leviathan on purpose and is still
Samaya.
a better pilot than Quill.
Hey,
What? You know it's true.
Denarian. The recruiter was Roman Day. Deceased Centauri 4. Posting Xander, still core, a pilot. Background, Denarian Samaya was a member of the Starcorps, fleet that created the blockade around Xandar. In the last effort to buy Xandar time, Samaya led a squadron of Starcorps fighters on a collision course toward the Chitauri Leviathans. She did not survive the encounter. Notes, a memorial has been erected on Xandar, commemorating those who sacrificed their lives to the greater good of the galaxy. Medal of Honor. Okay.
20 units, mine's the
criminal
biggest.
fines. Blood.
They can't be that scary if they
Garrick
share a record.
Rossen. Threat level Continental. Alias Blood Brothers. Status in custody, origin Rocklon. Indictment, intimidation, assault, extortion, torture, murder, crimes of war. Garrick and Ross in Blood, aka the Blood Brother. Blood Brother. My tongue's rolling over itself. Blood Brothers are twin roguelites known for the war crimes they committed on behalf of Thanos during the Galactic War. Both were sentenced to 44 life sentences in the maximum security panel facility known as the Kiln. However, shortly after their incarceration, the Blood Brothers escaped and joined the terrorist organization known as the Lethal Legion. Due to their violent tendencies and unique physiological bond, the World Mind recommends containment in separate facilities. Attending officers should approach with extreme caution. Addendum 1. The Blood Brothers were recently hired by Lady Hellbender. Addendum 2. The Blood Brothers are currently held in custody by the Nowhere Security Corps. Chief of Security Cosmo insists the matter does not require intervention at this time. Affiliation Thanos, Lethal Legion, Lady Hellbender.
I've heard of this guy. He's part of a private army called the Lethal Legion.
More like the Loser Legion.
Glary, threat level planetary. What? Continental planetary threat level. Alias Captain Glory, status wanted. Origin Kree Law. He doesn't look like a Kree, he looks like a human. Indictment: intimidation, conspiracy, solicitation, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, extortion, assault, mayhem, and animal cruelty, reckless firing, vehicular homicide, murder. Notes: Glory, aka Captain Glory, is the leader of the Lethal Legion, a terrorist organization masquerading as mercenaries for hire. Glory, a decorated soldier, defected from the Imperial Kree army during the Galactic War. Glory should be considered dangerous, therefore the World Mind recommends Nova Corps forces exercise extreme caution during engagement. Addendum: Glory and the Lethal Legion have recently been hired by Lady Hellbender. Further monitoring will be required. Affiliations clear.
What is it with you humies and your stupid names?
Whoa,
Planetary.
whoa! Star-Lord is not in the same league as Darkhawk, okay? One's the name of the greatest band of all time and the other's a bird.
So, Christopher Powell. A planetary threat level guy, aka Darkhawk, wanted from Earth. Indictments: disorderly conduct, conspiracy, extortion, assault, kidnapping, mayhem, torture, terrorism, murder. Now it's Christopher Powell, aka Darkhawk, is an enhanced human and member of the Shi'ar Empire's banished Fraternity of Raptors. Similar in design to the Nova Force, Powell gains his enhanced abilities from the sentient raptor armor and data song contained within a Shi'ar amulet. Okay. So if we would have to defeat him, we would have to destroy the amulet, or take it away from him. Due to the corruptive nature of the information stream known as data song, the World Mind recommends confiscation and destruction of all items containing this technology. Once separated from the data song and raptor armor, the World Mind feels Powell can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 22.61%. Addendum: it appears the Fraternity of Raptors are responsible for several assassinations in the Shi'ar Empire. Why would you rehabilitate a terrorist that... Further monitoring is required.
So, Drax's criminal record is pretty big.
That is what your mother said.
It's great, because his mother's dead.
Drax, threat level galactic. The Destroyer, status unpaid fine. Origin Qatar. Indictment: disturbing the peace, disorderly conduct, conspiracy, trespassing, intimidation, assault, extortion, tax evasion, arson, illegal scavenging, smuggling, hijacking, mayhem, vigilantism, torture, kidnapping, vehicular homicide, murder, mass murder. Well done, Drax. Well done. Drax, aka Drax the Destroyer, is a decorated Carthathian warrior, galactic war hero, and widower from the planet Qatar. After his defeat of the Mad Titan, Thanos, Drax went on a murderous rampage across the galaxy. Despite his crimes, the World Mind recognizes Drax's contribution to the Resistance during the Galactic War. Without his heroism, this organization would not stand today. Further, his self-surrender to the Nova Corps has established good faith. As such, the World Mind agreed to reduce Drax's 100-year sentence for mass murder and various other charges in the maximum security panel facility known as the Kiln. After 7 years served, he was released without bias. Addendum: since his release from the Kiln, Drax has joined the Gardeners of the Galaxy, a supposed legitimate business enterprise founded by Peter Jason Quill. Further monitoring will be required. Gardeners of the Galaxy, I need to... 1 second. Ah, sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay, and we
Thought
have
there'd be more here. Barely scratches the surface.
Zenvuberi Ben Titan Gamora. Threat level galactic. Oh, she is a galactic threat level. Oh. Deadliest woman in the galaxy. Status unpaid fine. Origin Zenvuberi. Indictment: aiding and abetting, conspiracy, resisting arrest, flying without a license, theft, assault, armed robbery, smuggling, illegal scavenging, murder, crimes of war. Gamora Zenvuberi Ben Titan is the adoptive child and former pet assassin of the Mad Titan Thanos. Her criminal involvement with the Chitauri has led to the generation of this file. Despite her war crimes, the world mind begrudgingly notes that without Gamora's defection to the Resistance, the Galactic War may not have been won. As such, under advice from Richard Rider, amnesty has been granted. Richard Rider? Uh-huh. Wait, 1 second.
I'd rather read Rocket's criminal record.
Right, Richard Rider, Prime. Alrighty. Okay. I'm pressing escape to get back, but I need to press F. It's a bit
10 units, Peter's
unintuitive.
file is the smallest.
Alrighty. Addendum 1. Addendum. The World Mind has refused participation from Gamora regarding post-war efforts related to the future of New Xandar and the Nova Corps as an organization. A Priority 0 PO flag has been placed on her file. Further monitoring is required. Attempts to surveil Gamora have been unsuccessful. The PO flag remains intact. Addendum. Gamora has recently joined the Gardeners of the Galaxy. Yeah.
You? A gold dome? Over my dead body, buddy.
Groot. Threat level unknown, alias unknown, cities unpaid fine, origin planet X. Indictments: petty theft, trespassing, intimidation, assault, resisting arrest, bribery, blackmail, extortion, illegal scavenging, smuggling, armed robbery, and murder. The notes: the being known only as Groot is the last recorded member of the Flora Colossi of Planet X. He is frequently seen in the company of Subject 89P13. Despite his association with Subject 89P13, the World Mind feels that Groot can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 0.423%. As such, the World Mind has determined Groot to be a potential candidate for the Nova Corps. Addendum 1. A report of stolen property was submitted by Tanelia Chivan regarding a theft of a Flora Colossus. The World Mind has chosen to disregard this report as it violates several galactic treaties. Addendum 2. Tanelia Chivan. Groot has recently joined the Gardeners of the Galaxy. Affiliations: Arbor Masters, Bagoo, Bounty Hunters.
You know, for a non-spacefaring species, us humans sure get around. Hey, isn't that the guy we saw when we tried to pay our fine?
Yeah, that's him.
Heather Douglas or Douglas. Galactic. Oh, that's not good. Moondragon. Inactive. Telepath. Oh, telepath. That's not good. Removal of bodily autonomy. Traffic violations. Heather Douglas, aka Moondragon, is a powerful telepath from the planet Earth. It is believed that the entity known as the Dragon of the Moon has exerted influence over Douglas, corrupting her mental powers. Given Douglas' abilities, both telepathic and foreign, the World Mind has placed a Priority 1 PR1 flag on her file. Further investigation is required. However, potential containment is not possible without further resources. It is worth noting that Douglas was one of the 3 candidates prophesied by the priests of Parma to take the mantle of Celestial Madonna. Ooh. As such, the World Mind feels that Douglas can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 46.28%. Addendum. Douglas' current whereabouts are unknown. Affiliations are unknown. Oh dear. Yeah, we met that guy. Jack Harrison. Threat level village. Okay. Status in custody, origin Earth. Disorderly conduct, public intoxication, drinking, trespassing, intimidation, assault, flying without a license, and impersonating an officer. Jack Harrison, aka Jack Flag, is an enhanced human and escaped convict from the planet Earth. It is believed Harrison's enhancements are the result of the Hyde formula, granting enhanced strength. Harrison was arrested for impersonating a Nova Corps Centurion, resulting in the generation of this file. Since his arrest, however, all communication with the Rock, the Nova facility where he's being detained, has been severed. Oh dear.
Look, it's Drax's girlfriend.
Lady Hellbender is not my girlfriend.
Yet.
Lady Hellbender, galactic threat level, monster queen, immune. Origin Secnov 9. Intimidation, racketeering, assault, extortion, poaching, trafficking, murder. Notes: little is known about Lady Hellbender prior to the Galactic War. only that attempts made by Chitauri forces to colonize Second of Nine ceased once she overthrew the planet's ruling priest class. Although Hellbender was not directly associated with the resistance, her own violent opposition to invasion has been noted by the World Mind. At this time, Second of Nine remains a non-member of the Nova Corps intergalactic militia despite recruitment efforts from the World Mind. It is also worth noting that Hellbender's political status grants her certain immunities and protections under galactic treaty. Addendum 1. Currently, Hellbenders operates a sanctuary for monstrous creatures from across the galaxy. The sanctuary has encouraged poaching. Further monitoring is required. Addendum 2. Hellbender has recently placed a bounty on the Guardians of the Galaxy. She has since hired the Lethal Legion.
Isn't this your friend from the bar?
Lipless.
Yep.
Village. Rhydoctila. Active. Petty theft, bribery, blackmail, extortion, assault, smuggling, trafficking, poaching. The Rhydoctilian, known only as Lipless, is a well-known smuggler who frequents Mantlo's bar in the Nowhere spaceport. Lipless fled Malilia when Nova Corps agents raided illegal flop houses there and arrested their proprietors. Lipless has remained inactive for several rotations, following the arrests only resurfacing recently with a new business partner, the notorious poacher Ruby Thursday. Her illegal outfit, the Headman, is reportedly operating out of the Andromeda system.
Grand Unifier Raker.
Raker.
Wonder what he was looking for in the quarantine zone.
Grand
Probably
Unifier.
nothing good.
In custody. Disturbing the peace, trespassing, illegal scavenging, reckless endangerment. Raker, aka Grand Unifier, is the leader of the now defunct Universal Church of Truth, a little-known cult that rose to prominence during the Galactic War. Their figurehead, a supposed golden god with miraculous healing abilities, perished in the last year of the war. Since his death, the cult has fallen into obscurity. Due to their lack of influence and limited membership, the World Mind does not find Raker or the Universal Church of Truth to be a threat, although it obviously was a mistake. Raker's presence in the restricted area of space known as the Quarantine Zone has resulted in the generation of this file. Universal Truth, Church of Truth.
Read it and weep, losers. There ain't a single scam me and Groot haven't pulled off. You name it, we've done it.
If you're charged, it means you've been caught. You realize that, right?
Your point?
Continental. Rocket. Disorderly conduct, petty theft, conspiracy, solicitation, assault, resisting arrest, cybercrime, forgery, fraud, blackmail, illegal scavenging, smuggling, mutiny, arson, armed robbery, and murder. Subject A9P13, aka Rocket, is an escaped biocybernetic experiment from the now abandoned Kree research facility on Half-World. His origin prior to this facility remains unknown. He is frequently seen in the company of the Flora Colossus known as Groot. Given Subject 89P13's history of violence, the World Mind recommends that all attending officers exercise extreme caution when engaging. A sweep for hidden explosive and traps is also prudent. Should charges be laid, the World Mind prefers that Subject 89P13 be incarcerated in the kiln. Addendum. Subject 89P13 has recently joined the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes. Ronin.
When Kree cops go bad, they really
dear.
go bad.
Actually, an accuser is the equivalent of a judge, jury, and executioner.
Planetary, not galactic. Interesting. The accuser, active. Hala. Indictments: solicitation, blackmail, extortion, fraud, impersonating an officer, false imprisonment, torture, and murder. Notes: Ronan, aka Ronan the Accuser, is a member of the Kree aristocracy and former supreme accuser of the Kree Empire. After the Galactic War, he attempted to incite civil war on Kreelar against the Supreme Intelligence. His efforts were thwarted and his title stripped. Ronan retains an administrative position in the Kree Public Accuser Corps. World Mind has obtained intelligence that suggests Ronan is behind several corruption scandals in the Kree judicial and governmental bodies. Bodies or bodies? Such reports have yet to be verified.
Wow, your record's a lot bigger than I expected.
How big were you
Jason
expecting?
Quill.
Minuscule.
Village. Star-Lord. Public intoxication, public indecency, petty theft, bribery, blackmail, extortion, reckless flying, illegal scavenging, smuggling, hijacking, armed robbery, kidnapping, murder. Peter Jason Quill, aka Star-Lord, is a human spar toy. Oh, they know, hybrid, and former crown prince of the Spar Toy Empire. What? Peter, you didn't know that, right? This is good stuff, right? Former Crown Prince of the Spartoy Empire, Quill's involvement with the Ravager space pirates has resulted in the generation of this file. Quill, isn't this a bit of a supreme spoiler? Spartoy hybrid? Former Crown Prince of the Spartoy Empire? Why former? Or did something happen that we're not aware of? Is Peter aware of his Crown Princing being from the Spartoy Empire? Despite Quill's predilection toward crime, the World Mind acknowledges his contributions to the Resistance during the Galactic War, notably during the Battle of Mercury in the Sol System. As such, the World Mind feels that Quill can be rehabilitated with a failure margin of 32.67%. Addendum. Quill agreed to testify against Yondu Udonta and the Ravager space pirates regarding their involvement in the kidnapping of the child known as Idera's Sacred Heart. In doing so, he was granted immunity and charges have been dropped against him. Oh, that's not friendly. Addendum 2. Quill has recently registered a new business enterprise under the name Gardeners of the Galaxy with other known criminals. The intention and legitimacy of this enterprise, which bears no relation to botany, remains dubious. Further monitoring will be required. Affiliations: Spartoy Royal Family, Resistance, Ravager, Space Pirates, Gardeners of the Galaxy.
Another guy from Earth.
Fun fact, that bounty Yondu put out is how me and Groot met Quill.
I'm just glad I talked you out of collecting it.
Who says you did?
Van Wendell Vaughn. Planetary, Kassar, Earth. Reckless flying, noise complaints, disorderly conduct, trespassing. Wendell Vaughn, aka Quasar, is an enhanced human augmented with the quantum bands, a powerful device created by the abstract entity known only as Eon. Vaughn, I have no idea how to pronounce this. Use of the bands near population centers has resulted in the generation of this file. Vaughn was an important asset to the Resistance during the Galactic War. As such, the World Mind has determined Vaughn to be prime candidate for the Nova Corps. A recruitment package has been dispatched to his last known location. Affiliation is SHIELD. Project Pegasus. The Resistance. SHIELD. He was an agent of SHIELD? Oh dear. Yondu Udonta. Planetary threat level. Incarcerated. Centauri 4. Origin. Public intoxication, disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, trespassing, conspiracy, solicitation, intimidation, bribery, blackmail, extortion, smuggling, trafficking, armed robbery, piracy, kidnapping, and murder. Yondu Udonta, former leader of the Ravager Space Pirates, is presently incarcerated at the maximum security panel facility known as a Kiln. Let me guess, we have to break him out at some point in this game. Udonta has attempted and failed to escape 5 times. Although Udonta's crimes are numerous, his involvement in the kidnapping of the child known as Idera's Sacred Heart has led to the generation of this file. Without the assistance of his former associate, Peter Jason Quill, Udonta likely would not have been charged for his crimes. Addendum 1. Given Udonta's dedication to criminal enterprise, including during the Galactic War, the World Mind feels that rehabilitation is not possible. Permanent incarceration is recommended. Udonta has placed a bounty on Peter Jason Quill.
I am unfamiliar with this creed.
Zakdel.
One of the nameless.
Oh, spooky.
Wraith. Vigilantism. Zakdel, aka Wraith, is a member of the Nameless, a subspecies of Kree bonded with the Exolon. This bond has granted Zakdel and certain enhanced abilities. Given his relationship with the Exolon symbiote, the World Mind has determined Zakdel to be a potential threat. The Kree Empire has requested assistance in apprehending and containing Zakdel for crimes of vigilantism. The World Mind has determined that additional support cannot be rendered at this time. John. Mitch
Alright,
Files.
let's take a look.
Wow, super riveting, Quill. And to think we could still be reading my criminal record.
Isn't that the mining rig from the quarantine zone?
Oh, great. Looks like your girlfriend was collecting evidence against us even after the two of you struck a deal.
I still do not understand how the Churchman's ship exploded. The Nova Corps is known for their security protocols.
It's called stupidity, Drax. Something the Buckethead's got a lot of.
Gotta be something in here.
Hey, isn't that...
The mining ship we explored in the quarantine zone, yeah.
When's the footage from?
Signal stronger. We must be close.
How close?
Hard to say. There's too much interference.
Centurion Corral! Found something.
went in after we left.
Flark. That thing. You don't think?
It is the creature that devoured our monster.
Could have been a million things. I mean, it's restricted space for a reason.
I am Groot.
No, you're a Lotus Scud. That thing's got nothing to do with us.
That gem Corral picked up. I think it's the same one we shot in the quarantine zone.
We? You're the one who shot it.
Fine, the gem I shot. The point is that shadow thing came out of it. We did this.
The quarantine zone's a giant death trap. So we released a shadow thing. We made it out, didn't we? Your stupid girlfriend probably did too.
You've been saying the whole time she's probably dead.
Probably alive, probably dead, whatever. Important thing is, we're all fine.
Corral is tough. If anyone made it out, it's her. I know it.
Well, that's not very helpful. Ah, Grand Unifier.
Guardians of the galaxy. You misread our intentions.
No, you've made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifices must...
I had to check.
Groot, write the stars.
Grand Unifier. Breaker. Right? First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your two pals right there. You could have totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we obviously all appreciate. But also, we've kind of got a few questions, like...
Where are Centurion Corell and her daughter? You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you.
Who the hell is the matriarch?
Okay, that is really not cool.
What do you mean he's not picking up?
Come! The matriarch awaits.
We're going to end the No. Yes, good. We're going to end the episode. I need to go. And it was a long episode anyway. So, until next time.